Good morning, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. Thank you for allowing us to meet with you this morning. My name is David Gittrich. I live at 6220 East 8th, and I am the State Development Director for Kansans for Life. Karen here is unloading the box with the names of 13,937 citizens of Wichita metro area who signed this petition that has been given to you in the little yellow booklet. In what could be the largest petition drive ever conducted in the Wichita metropolitan area, thousands of residents have joined together with elected legislators, various women's assistance organizations, members of the clergy, area leaders, and families from the community in signing a petition to the City of Wichita and the Wichita Century County Metropolitan Planning Commission to express that we do not want a no abortion clinic in our residential neighborhoods. We want to keep the peace and safety for our family-friendly city. The citizens who signed the petition are requesting that the city and the Planning Commission take a long, hard look at the zoning of the business at 5107 East Kellogg. It should be noted that even though the business has the Kellogg address, the only entrances for cars and pedestrians are half a block down on Blackley, a residential neighborhood. The business has a history that goes back a long ways. In 1991, literally thousands and thousands of people were in that neighborhood for days and weeks on end. Hundreds of police were involved in the Summer of Mercy, and the whole world came to refer to Wichita as the abortion capital of the world. Over the years, there have been very large crowds in that neighborhood that include many families with children and infants. There have been hundreds of prayer meetings as well. Every day there were people in front of the business offering materials and assistance to potential patients. There were problems with parking for several blocks around the neighborhood. There were problems with noise, and even graphic images were displayed in the neighborhood. There were also many ambulance calls with injuries and even documented death from this facility. But in 2009, when the business closed, the abortion in the neighborhood changed significantly. City officials can compare the years before 2009 against the years after 2009, as it is a matter of public record. In the years before, there were numerous calls to the police. Often a police officer or officers were assigned to the neighborhood, even though there were no complaints. But the size of the crowd warranted having a police presence. There is a report from the Wichita Police Department in your packet, and it shows in 2007 and 2008 there were 12 official reports made by the police. In 2010 there were 9, and in 2011 there were 12 or 2 reports by the police. So we know what it was like in the 500 block on South Blackley in the years before 2009. Since the business closed in 2009, the crowds, parking, police calls, and ambulance calls have disappeared. It is a normal, quiet, peaceful neighborhood now. It is not like this block and this business don't have a history. It is because of substantial difference that we request the city and the Planning Commission to study and reconsider the zoning for this neighborhood. The reason that over 14,000 people signed the petition is because they are aware of the problem in that neighborhood when that business is open. Now, while it is closed, the City Council and Planning Commission should study the situation in depth on behalf of these citizens to see what proper zoning for that neighborhood. The business should not be allowed to open until this request for a zoning change is resolved. In addition to the previously stated reasons, I'd also call your attention to the Golden Rules, which is also in your packet. Number 5 of the Golden Rules concerning zoning states, the protection of public health, safety, and welfare is the basis for zoning. It is also the basis for our request. The threat to public health and safety and welfare when this business is open versus when it is not open. Normally, business of this high level of vehicular and pedestrian traffic are zoned commercial, so that there's reduced threat to public health, safety, and welfare. In addition, number 6, 7, and 8 of the Golden Rules should be taken into consideration concerning this particular situation. I also want to read a statement from the Wichita Diocese. They brought some petitions that are back here, but they have not made copies of them yet, so we'll be turning those into the Planning Commission. Their statement says, we do declare as a matter of our public opinion and to the Wichita City Council that we oppose the construction, opening of an abortion facility in this city. We oppose it in concept, we oppose it in practice. The Catholic Church stands firm in proclamation that the human life is sacred and that the dignity of the human person is the foundation of a moral vision for society. We believe that every person is precious from the moment of conception to natural death. The measure of every institution is whether it threatens or enhances the life and dignity of the human person. We ask you to do all you can to protect the lives of those who are most vulnerable to the unborn.